everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J, and today I'm going to do a video overviewing the shades that I picked up from Chanel's new line, the Rouge Allure Laque line. Chanel just released a huge line of the Rouge Allure Laque. There's 20 different shades, and I picked up a few of the shades on their website. So on Chanel's website, they had a few of them for pre-order, and I received everything super quick. So that pre-order just delayed it by a day. So I got all of the lipsticks within a day of each other. So I got one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. I was like, Chanel, just bundle it all together. But they staggered it like that, and I was able to get all of them within 3 days. So I'm doing the video for you all today. And I only picked up 3. Here's what they look like. The packaging is beautiful. I love the ombre design. I love that I can see the lip products down at the bottom. So if you have multiples, you can tell which color you're getting based on the color because it's a little bit of a peekaboo. So these are little descriptions from Chanel's website. It says that this is the new Ultra Wear Shine Liquid Lip Color. It says that it gives you up to 12 hours of satiny shine. It says it is the first liquid lipstick that combines satin shine and ultra long wearing color from morning to night. This is based on a clinical evaluation from 21 women. It also says it gives you up to 8 hours of comfort. I wonder, what does that mean? It's comfortable for 8 hours, but then after that, you know, the remaining 4 hours of wear might not be that comfortable. Chanel, get that together. So these retail for $40 each. And I'll go ahead and tell you the product amount. There's 0.18 fluid ounces of products or 5.5 milliliters of products. So I'm gonna go ahead and try them on. I want you guys to see them in action. I'm going to try them on based on the numbers. So I will also link these down in the description box for you all to purchase if you are interested, and I hope that you all enjoy. All of my lipsticks came in this bag, and I always look for a box. But here lately, like in the past few years, they only send out the bag. I'm like, Chanel, I want the box. But anyways, let's go ahead and try on our lips. I have 3 of them. I'm just gonna go in order. So this one is number 62 Still, or Still, depending on where you're from. Still. I'm from the South, so it's Still. S-T-I-L-L. Okay. Alright. It's going on quite sheerly. This one is giving me my lips. I'm layering this baby. I need this to be a little bit more opaque. I'm like on my 3rd layer. I can still see through it. You can still kind of see my lips. It's giving me a nice little neutral moment. I'm feeling it do something. So I'm kind of feeling it dry down. It's not quite as shiny as what I anticipated it to be. So it's giving me a little bit of a satin feel. It feels a little bit tackier as it's drying down. It's a slow dry down, so you don't have to worry about working fast or anything like that. But I can feel it getting a little bit tackier, and it feels a bit heavier than it did when I first applied it. When I first applied it, it had a slip to it, as you all saw with me, you know, going over it a few times, and now it's giving me the feel of a gel-like consistency. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes, and I'll come back and we'll see how it dries down. So it's been 5 minutes, and this is what it looks like. So I presume this is what it's just going to look like for the duration of me wearing it. And it has a soft finish. It's a satin finish. It doesn't completely dry down matte, but it doesn't stay glossy either. So it gets a little bit tackier, and I feel like the pigmentation shows through more once it dries down as far as it's going to dry down. So here is what Still looks like. As you all can see, it's a very neutral color on me. For it to pop, in my opinion, I would prefer to add a lip liner to give it a little bit more depth, because on me it's just giving me a very neutral, natural type lip. But if you have a darker complexion, I think this will pop more, or if you had a lighter complexion. But because I'm like in the middle, to me it's just kind of there, and it's not giving me a whole lot of extraness. So if I wanted something to just throw on my lips and not detract from anything else on the rest of my face, I would go with this. But other than that, I think it's a little too subtle for my personal taste. I would prefer it to either be lighter or darker to give me a little bit more contrast. But here we are, Still. So next I'm going to try on Fidelite, I believe it's pronounced. Okay, so this one has a little bit more color to it, so I'm excited. Okay. Still sheer. Again, I'm gonna play the waiting game. So this is about 4 layers, and this is the shade that I got. Let's see what it looks like when it kind of dries down. Here's the shade. So it's a tinge darker than the first one, which I appreciate because I need something with a little bit more color to it so I can actually see it, because if I wanted something more sheer like that, then I would just go in with maybe like a little lip balm. I need to see a little bit of color on my lips, so this one makes me happier to wear. And this one is like a bit of a cinnamon brown shade, so it's still in the neutral realm, but it's a little bit warmer. So here's what it's giving. It's still a sheer lipstick. It doesn't give that much opacity to it. And again, the finish is the exact same as the first one. It has a little bit of stickiness to it, so when I go like this, my lips kind of stick together. It's nothing irritating or anything like that, but you know, you can just kind of feel that bit of a tact like that. So here you go. Lastly, I have Eternity. I believe that's how they intended for this to be pronounced. Okay. So look, if you want to wear this type of color but wear it sheer, just apply a little bit and then it'll look like a little stain like that. But if you're like me and you're like, nope, bring on the drama, these do layer up. That one is layer like 3. Okay. And come back around and do 4. This is still a sheer, approachable way to wear this type of shade because it's not super intense like you see super opaque lipsticks be. So again, I'm gonna wait, let it dry down, and then I'll come back and let you all see the finished look. But this is what it looks like when I first apply it. And here we go. Last shade, same feedback. This one is a little bit darker, so it is a little bit more opaque, which is good because with shades like this, you need a little bit more opacity so that you don't have streakiness on your lips. But this is what I got. Let's zoom out and I'll tell you all my final thoughts about these lip products. Let's cut to it. This is not really what I was expecting. When I read that Chanel was coming out with something called Laque, Rouge Allure Laque, I'm thinking that my lips are going to look so juicy and so glossy that I probably couldn't even hold them up. Like, I wanted my lips to feel so juiced up with the gloss, with the laque, that I had to talk like this because my lips were just going to be oozing with the laque. I mean, these are not a bad products. It's just these are like a sheer wash of color that you can build up. They do have a satin-like finish, so I wouldn't even classify these as a laque or a lacquer. I thought that it was going to be more glossy. I thought it was going to be way more opaque. These are not transfer proof, so if you're looking for a traditional matte liquid lipstick, it's not that. And it's not glossy, so it goes on glossier, but then it dries down. And for some people, you're gonna love this. It's a nice quality product. Chanel doesn't come out with too much stuff that's just a total disappointment. It's just this is not what I thought these were going to be, and so therefore I'm a little bit disappointed. So it's a nice product. The packaging is beautiful as per usual. I love the ombre packaging. I love the double C's on top. It's just not interesting enough to hold my attention. But something told me to just hold up, try 3 and then go from there. And I'm so glad that I only got the 3 that I did because these aren't bad. You can always layer them up and use them in lip combos, but by themselves, they just don't tickle my pickle. If you all picked up any of these, let me know your experience with them. How do you feel about lip products like this that have that bit of a lipstick feel to it, but then it kind of gives you the gloss feel, but not so much, but then it's still sheer? Let me know your thoughts on products like this. I feel like I get this a lot from brands in the range of Chanel. I don't really see this a lot in mid-range makeup. I feel like this is something that exclusively kind of lives in the high-end luxury makeup realm. And I feel like this is created for a specific demographic, and that demographic just really in me. Like, I need something a little bit more. Chanel has been killing it this year with their accessories, so I've been loving their brooches, their jewelry, and all of that. I feel like that's been really fun and creative and just a little bit different. And then with the makeup, I feel like they're just playing it safe. I want to see them push a little bit more and give us something a little bit more interesting. So I look forward to reading what you guys have to say, and I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super, super soon. Smooches. Bye.